So on January 31st, there's a book coming out written by Pamela Anderson, which is supposed to basically go over her life as a celebrity. A memoir is what it is. And the reason I'm telling you the release date of the book is because I want to go over what's in the book and how she's using social media and the media in general to now push sales of the book. How is she doing that? Well, in an interview, she decided to throw Tim Allen under the bus. Here is the article making the rounds. Pamela Anderson claims Tim Allen flashed her while on set. And then, of course, is Home Improvement, which she had a recurring guest star role, I guess you could say. She was basically the helper on their show, Tool Time. No, that's not a pun. That was the name of the show. So she's claiming that Tim Allen was in a robe on set and flashed her and was completely naked and said, now we're even, because he had seen her naked, which I'm going to guess is probably because he saw her in Playboy when she was a Playboy bunny back in the day. Now, here's what's funny about it. I'm going to go over this article, but what's funny about this is it's been 20 years since that show was on the air. I don't know how long. I'm going to say 20-something years since that show has even been on the air, new. She's given multiple interviews, tons of stuff, and has never mentioned this once. But now that she's got a book for sale, it comes out this month. What's a quick way to get some headlines and try to get people excited for your book? Well, you throw an allegation out there, bam, especially on Tim Allen, too, by the way, who is a conservative. And because he's a conservative, what's going to happen? Variety, Jezebel, Yahoo, Page 6, US Weekly, Dextero, all the big mainstream left-leaning sites jump on it. And they want to destroy him because he's a conservative. They've been doing this to him for a while now. If you are a celebrity and you're a conservative, it's best to honestly just keep it a secret, because if they find out, this is going to happen to you. I think she knows this and used it to her advantage. Because why is it just now coming out? Anybody else got any stories like this? He's worked with a lot of women. So here's what's happening. Pamela Anderson is addressing an alleged incident that happened on the set of Home Improvement in her upcoming memoir. Anderson, 55, had one of her earliest credits on the show as Lisa the Tool Girl, and claims she had an alarming encounter with star Tim Allen, 69, in 1991, when she was 23 years old. So this happened in 1991. It is now 2023. And we're now just finally happy to hear about this a week or two before her damn book comes out. Wow, what a coincidence. I'm sure that there's no other factors in play here. I'm sure it's all completely honest. So she says, on the first day of filming, I walked out of my dressing room and Tim was in the hallway in his robe. He opened his robe and flashed me quickly, completely naked underneath, she alleged in the memoir, according to an excerpt obtained by Variety. Of course, they just magically got that one little big piece sent to them. He said it was only fair because he had seen me naked. Now we're even. I laughed uncomfortably, she continued. He denies this. He says he's denied ever flashing Anderson. He would have been 37 at the time. Here's a picture of them recently. This isn't 1991, this picture. This is him a lot older and her a lot older. Oh, best of friends till he turns around and she needs a little bit more money now that she's 55 and is going to sell a book. So here comes the knife. We haven't heard this story before. Here she is now. Wonder why she's jumping on the allegation train. I just find this shady. Now, I don't know. Maybe she's telling the truth. But I find it a little odd that it's coming out now in her book. And now, before the book comes out, headlines are running amok. In fact, she's even trending on Twitter. Tim Allen is trending on Twitter with Pamela Anderson and Home Improvement. Wow. Who didn't see that coming? And of course, what's happening? Oh, here we go again. I'm all for shitting on Tim Allen. Why? Because he's a conservative. This guy has it right, though. Right here, this Carmine Sabia says Pamela Anderson has given thousands of interviews, never mentioned Tim Allen doing anything to her, but now she needs to sell a book. And he has a ton more relevancy than her. She will do anything for attention, including creating a story, which, we've seen this so many times. Didn't we just get done with the Johnny Depp stuff? So I'm not going to take her word for it, especially on something that happened back in 1993. I think the time to talk about it would have probably been, I don't know, maybe 2000. Like, she could have said the argument, at this point, this was my first credit, didn't want to lose the job. And then maybe in like 2000, because at that point, she was a lot more popular and had a lot more clout, I would say, oh, well, okay, maybe there's something to it, because we hadn't heard about these kinds of things. And now, okay, she's using her platform that she has to say something, but she waits till 2023 when she's got a book coming out. And then magically, a little paragraph or page or whatever they had lands in Variety 2 weeks before the book comes out. Kind of sounds a little funky to me. I guess she's also got a documentary coming out and a couple of other things, and it sounded to me like she plans on riding this story for a while. So I don't believe it. That's just my opinion. She could be telling the truth, but let's be honest. I would be lying if I said this doesn't sound suspicious to me. And now, once again, Tim Allen is in the spotlight based on basically his word against hers, which I don't think should ever be enough to ruin someone's career, but it's going to ruin his career anyway, because you don't need evidence anymore. You would think after sitting through stuff like the Depp stuff, well, we would be beyond this, but nope, here we are. Now another person on the chopping block. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell. Check out my locals and my Rumble, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.